500, and the West is 500. So the NFC's all, perfect. All the divisions are even. Blah blah blah. The AFC's all jacked up. They have great divisions forward.
Welcome back to the final game of Week 1, 1983, Sack to the Future. You'll still hear Phantom Fighter in the background, and he's still mad at me for beating his Denver Broncos in overtime.
Jerk.
Even though he should never have gone for it. I don't care.
I should have gone for it. There's no way I was stopping the Raiders.
You're right, because you've never stopped me before when I've been marching up.
Not when you care.
Oh my God. I care all the time.
You
Did
don't
you not
care
hear
in the
me
first
get
half.
disgusted when it went down 2-0 on a safety?
Well, yeah, that's just part of your spiel. That's for the viewers.
Yeah. It's all a joke. I don't have high blood pressure because of it at all.
You got your doctors in on it. That's dedication.
Yeah. Anyway,
Dedicated
we are
to the
here
cause.
in New Orleans. This is a Monday night game, but technically it's supposed to be the early game. And since you're using the USFL teams, this is the Arizona Wranglers, and they're a bad team. They are. How bad are you asking? Well, they finished 4-14 in 1983. And they have players. I don't know if they have a single NFL player on this team. Everybody else has an NFL player, but I don't recognize. I mean, the starting quarterback is a guy named, who is it? Alan Risher from Louisiana State. Who is Alan Risher, you ask? Well, let's see here. He does play for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in 1985, backup, and he's a replacement quarterback for the 87 Green Bay Packers.
Wow.
Here's passing yardage in speed, slow, jump forward.
So there's no way the Bills or Broncos would be moving. Tampa Bay wouldn't move.
No.
Cardinals, no. Oh, LA Chargers, you said yes.
Yes.
Kansas City would not be. When did the Colts go to Indianapolis? Soon, right? So we would be moving them.
This is the last one.
Okay. Eagles.
Can the Snakes stay early? Overall 75. Throwing power 89. Question. Anyway, Risher, the quarterback for the Arizona Wranglers, was 424 attempts. He completed 236. 20 touchdowns, 16 interceptions. And there's George Rogers. We haven't had a 100-yard rusher in quite some time. Look how short that's John Hill. These are not the good New Orleans things. This is still the haven't made the playoffs yet New Orleans things.
Yes.
This is the best record the Saints ever had at this point, 8-8 in 1983. Oh my goodness.
Do you think somebody would have tried to move the Falcons outdoors?
The game is our stadium brand new in 1920.
Yeah, so probably not.
In 2020, yeah, probably not.
Giants, no. Jaguars, no. Jets, no. Lions, no. Panthers, Patriots, Ravens. And the Vikings would not.
But
soon.
Stabler
Right,
all year to throw the
aren't they
ball.
going indoors soon or not really?
And that must have been like a 15 Mississippi sack. But a sack nonetheless. And the Arizona Wranglers hold those Saints to 3 and out. Well, I think, isn't their stadium even newer? Because I think the Vikings played in their new stadium.
Oh, right. Yeah.
In fact, I know they did, because the Vikings were home.
Yeah. Yeah, so they probably... So, yeah, I think it's just the Chargers. If you can just put a profile on the Chargers before you...
I'll do that.
Vance.
You got one on the... What's the other one? The cart? No.
I think it might be. Yeah, well, it's the Oilers. I do have one on the Oilers. Yeah. I don't think it's week 2, but I know it comes kind of quick, week 4 or something. But I don't want to take any chances.
No,
That would be playing the Dublin Shamrocks or something.
I just want to make sure that we that I have enough to have a guy to put on this team here. Because Alan Risher isn't a starting quarterback if the computer had its way.
Right, yeah. I mean, you might have to take one of your real profiles out.
Well, no, because remember in '83 I had no Panthers and no Jaguars.
But did you put one on the Rams already?
Yes. And so I have the Jaguar. The one of them gets to be put on the shit.
Yeah. Well, maybe just take the one off of
the Rams.
Yeah. And just deal with the first 5 weeks having to fix the Rams.
Yeah. Alan Risher running, and he fumbles the ball out of bounds. Alan Risher did rush for 231 yards attempts in 1983. So he is a runner. Will Madden itself here? Running quarterbacks?
Oh, what, fumbling?
Well, no, it's just that you know how when we played a semi-pro team, the quarterback would run for 30 yards a pop.
Oh, yeah. Yep. That was their only weapon, though.
Yep. Well,
so, yeah, maybe.
Arizona Wranglers ready to do something that the New Orleans Saints wanted to do, get a first down.
Oh, yeah, Ken Stabler was bad this year. 9 touchdowns, 18 interceptions.
Yeah. Well, he's past his prime. Let's face it, he's probably past his prime in Houston.
I mean, he's 38.
Yeah. Alan Risher runs again. So we've had 3 Alan Risher runs and 1 Alan Risher pass. That has been the Arizona Wranglers offense. Play action. And Alan Risher overthrows his man. Here's the Arizona Wranglers offense. Terry Falcon, Sewell, O'Terry, Terry, and Strauss. Jackie Flowers and Neil Bauhorn met Neil. I just don't know any of these practices. Well, 3rd and 3.
Oh, where is the
Oh my goodness. That was just terrible. And are we going to get a punt? It's 37-yard line. Yes, that should be a punt. Because this kid was hurt.
So apparently this TV doesn't let you change the input unless you have... Oh, there's the remote. I was like... can't find the remote. So I'm trying to do it the old school way, and I can't find any buttons.
17-yard punt.
No.
17-yard punt with the punter pounding the ball into the end zone.
Let's go! 15, Lonnie.
Love how this is run heavy, and all I see is shotgun.
Ready?
There's Dave Robbie.
Hey, look at all those beautiful scores on the bottom since this is the last game.
Yep.
Although, one of them will show as game not played.
Because the computer didn't like me beating you, so it's like, oh, we're going to make you do it over.
1 second to go. You're the new Vinny.
Oh, right. New Vinny.
Except for, I don't think Vinny's ever had that happen in a game when he had it locked up for the win.
Right. It's always happened when he's locked up for the loss. So
Right.
you're the new Vinny. So the wide receiver catches the ball, then proceeds to run backwards 3 yards to center. And the linebacker's on the sideline going, well, that's just stupid. And I agree.
I'm telling you, I'm not sure the Saints are going to win this game.
The Saints did go 8-8.
I mean, an 8-8 team should be able to beat a USFL team, but
again.
Nobody blocked him. Nobody. He came up. He came right off the edge. The running back that was going out into the flat didn't bother to stop and be like, no, I'll hit him instead. Just like, nope, kill him. I don't care.
So that's kind of like how my blockers treated your blockers.
They at least pushed him. This tight end literally ignored him, and then the running back did too. Pretty funny. They hate Ken Stabler, obviously. They're anti-left-handed.
I wonder if Ken Stabler was still doing in the 80s what he used to do in the 70s. Go out to a bar at 3 o'clock in the morning the day before a game and drink and go and play in the game.
Yeah, I don't know.
Something
tells me yes.
When you could drink on the job. 2 or 3 martini runs.
Oh, some people still do that.
Oh, hey, hi, Mr. Smith. The Los Angeles Chargers. We're just simming a 1983 game here. We're not actually playing, so you might get bored.
A Chargers fan, huh?
Yes. But we welcome all who actually watch the game.
Yes.
There used to be 4 of us. There's only 2 right now, temporarily.
Although the viewership, it usually goes down for the sim games because you're not using your I'm all upset even though it's the first half. Fake
I try to
broadcasting style.
Angry man broadcast?
Angry man, but there it is.
It's just the way I am. Let's see. It's 3rd and 9, by the way. And
Dennis Dirt Winston.
Oh, Nicholas Smith grew up in the Albanian Commerce area, so that would be the 2001 to 2010 era. So I'm going to guess you're in your 30s. If he grew up, assuming that, let's say he was 10 years old when LT was a rookie in 2000, 99, 2001?
LT is still my favorite all-time fantasy football player.
24. Wow. So you were barely 2 or 3 when he was a rookie. So that's all right. I applaud you for being a fan at such a young age. LT is what, did you say?
I said he's still my favorite fantasy football player of all time. Because I had him on my team one year and he just destroyed the league.
Well, if you go and look at my channel, you'll see that the San Diego Chargers were actually a sim game. They played...
Colts.
Colts, that's right, the Baltimore Colts. They played San Diego.
Yeah, both cities are wrong in that one.
Yeah.
San Diego and Baltimore.
San Diego and Baltimore, not Los Angeles and Indianapolis. But, anywho.
No, there's a snake.
Chargers who are nothing like the Chargers you know now. By a quarterback named Dan Cox.
Here we go. 50.
Some would say he's the best quarterback to never go to a Super Bowl. In the modern era.
That's it, baby.
I don't think I've ever discussed that question.
The best quarterback to never go? Because, I mean, we could say Marino's the best quarterback to never win.
Right.
But the best quarterback to never go to a Super Bowl.
That's interesting.
60 or.
I feel like somebody has a favorite player. Like somebody's favorite player is Dan Phelps. And then they start backing it up. They're like, who's the best ever? No. He's like, okay, no. Okay, the best to never win. No.
Abler just got sacked for the 3rd time, so the Arizona Wranglers here may own the sack lead by the end of the game.
Wow.
Well, I try to think. I go through history. Bernie Kosar, but Bernie Kosar had 3 good years. Really.
Fouts is better than Kosar.
Fouts is better than Kosar. So going by team, Buffalo Bills. Jim Kelly is by far and away the best quarterback they've ever had. He's been the 4th.
He's the only quarterback. Well,
Ferguson,
Josh Allen's pretty good.
Who? Allen's
Josh Allen
good.
might be. He might be their second best ever.
He needs to do it for the 4 or 5 years.
Right. Yeah. I mean, if he retires tomorrow or something, no. But he's improved every year, so I think he's going to at least be as good as he was last year for a few more years.
Let's see. Nicholas says he'll be 25 in September. Well, happy early birthday. Group of fans of LT, Darren Sproles, and Antonio Gates. Darren Sproles just retired recently. And he probably had a career almost as long as you've been alive.
Darren Sproles.
Cody Brenner with the catch for the first down. Nope. I take that back. He gets the ball like short. The Saints did a Phantom Fighter and went for it on 4th down. And got it. Well, and they did catch the ball, but he was short. He actually went for it twice on 4th down. You know, if you hadn't gone for it on 4th down in the first half, you would have won the game by 3 points.
Maybe. Well, then I wouldn't have had the safety, so I think it would have still been 17-17. I mean, I only lost 1 point on that deal.
All right. Well,
oh, there he goes.
Alan Richard. He might lead the league in rushing every now and then.
3 rushes for 34 yards. He's already taken over the best quarterback rushing, which used to be my guys, but now it's not.
Well, of course, because all the quarterbacks are your guys. 3 of the top 5.
Rushing quarterbacks?
No. Passing quarterbacks. Oh, I guess Plunkett maybe higher.
Yeah, Plunkett's number 2.
In terms of rating, I'm talking yards.
Right. Oh.
Still think it's yours. Well, Neil Lomax. No, Lomax is 200. Oh, no issue. 3rd and 6. Any chance that he can run the ball? No, he thinks a wide open tight end.
They're going to do it.
Nicholas, well, let's see here. He wants to know, NFL training camp is back. Any expectations for both of your football teams? I'll let you go first, since you guys drafted highly touted quarterback, Mr. Phantom Fighter. His favorite team is the Chicago Bears.
The Chicago Bears. This is shaping up to be the greatest quarterback season of all time because of not so much Josh Fields, but that Aaron Rodgers might not play.
Justin Fields.
Yeah, Justin Fields. Yep, that's right. So, I don't know. Justin Fields not even going to start. It's going to be the red rifle.
Andy Dalton.
Or red BB gun at this point.
Oh, that's just mean.
But, I mean, he's not god-awful. He's just not anything special, obviously. So I hope they get the field soon. I don't know. They're gonna be okay. They're gonna be around 8-8 again. And I don't know, with 7 teams, maybe they'll sneak in again, but I have a feeling they'll miss. It depends. It depends how early Fields gets in. If Fields gets in early enough, and Rodgers really doesn't play all year, then they might go 9-7 and be in the playoffs.
Well, if Rodgers doesn't play, who wins that division? The Vikings? I mean, I love the Vikings head coach, but...
Well, then the Vikings would be the favorite, but yeah, it depends on what how fast they get Fields in there. The Bears could win the division, but they won't go anywhere, is my point. They might make the playoffs, but they will not do anything in the playoffs. Unless Fields is just way better than I think he is. I think he can be okay. I just don't think he's great and not great right off the bat. If he is, though, yes. That would be a dream come true.
Well, you know, you Bears, your team has a history of great players.
Well, here's the other thing that Bears fans are. Realistic. So now we'll turn it over to the Cowboy fan and greatest team ever. We're going to win the Super Bowl.
Yes.
Right?
Yes, Nick.
Every
Nicholas,
year we'll win the Super Bowl. We're going to
But
beat
I am
Tampa Bay week
I'm a
1.
realistic Cowboys fan. I don't think they're going to go to the Super Bowl this year because their defense is way too young. You don't know near enough about their defense. They're going to probably play anywhere from 1 to 5 rookies on defense because their defense was so god-awful last year that only the 1960 Dallas Cowboys were worse in like points allowed, rushing defense. So now the Cowboys do have an offense that should be, provided everybody stays healthy, which is a big if because half the offensive line is really old. Well, Tyron Smith's really old, even though he's only 31. If the offense can stay healthy, then the Dallas Cowboys are the best team in the NFC East. The Redskins have a great defense, but I don't believe in Fitzmagic.
Whoa. What'd you call them?
Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry. The Washington football team.
The team without a name still after 2 years.
They have the best defense in the division, but I don't believe in Fitzmagic. They still don't have an offensive line, and so I just, they shouldn't win. And plus, I'm sure they're due for a record. Tim Stabler's 4th sack. This is amazing. Anyway.
Yes, so we can both agree Justin Fields should be awesome this year, hopefully. But I can't see the whole message. It says I'm an Ohio State
also
fan.
a Ohio State fan, Justin Fields. And as a Chargers fan, my expectations are slowing down Kansas City and probably stop the. Probably has
too many characters. Yeah.
And get to the playoffs would be my assumption. Well,
probably.
Let's see.
Slowing down Kansas City.
I don't hear. Kansas City's going to win the division.
Healthy.
Yeah, Kansas City should win the division, assuming everybody's healthy. The Bills or Dolphins will win the East. The Browns.
If Kansas City stays healthy, aren't they in the Super Bowl again?
Well, I would like to think the Bills would have something to say about that. Because Kansas City's defense is questionable.
Yeah.
I mean, Kansas City now is very much like an Andy Reid Philadelphia team. Great offense, defense.
But the guy that makes it all works a little better.
Granted. Now, Pat Mahomes can cover up all sorts of things.
Right.
But, I mean, I would like to think that Josh Allen, Vinny's not here to tell me about how great the Buffalo Bills are, so I'll be kind of help us out. Josh Allen should. The Bills were I like the Browns. I think Baker Mayfield's a good quarterback. I think
the Browns actually played the Chiefs really well.
Yeah, and they have a good defense. Not sure about great yet, and who's going to beat them in that division? Baltimore's the only team, and
I'm talking about who's beating the Chiefs in the playoffs.
I know, but I'm just going through every division.
Oh, okay.
I'm going through the 7 teams, and the New Orleans Saints are going to get beat by the Arizona Cardinals.
I called it.
This is amazing. So you got I'm going to say the Browns, the Bills, the Chiefs, and the South is definitely not the Texans. The Texans will be lucky to win a game. Jaguars will win anywhere from 3 to 5, maybe 6.
It's the Titans.
Either the Titans or the Colts. I'm going to say Titans. Because being a Cowboys fan, I just don't think, even though I hope Carson Wentz does well now, I don't think we need the Colts to the Super Bowl. So it's going to be the Titans with the Dolphins, Baltimore, and maybe the Chargers. The Chargers might. Your Chargers have a shot to make it because I like their quarterback. Oh my God, the Texans just had a quarterback
What's his name again? From Oregon?
Justin. Oh, what's
That's
the
the problem. I say
quarterback?
Justin, and then I keep saying Fields.
I know. What's the quarterback for your Chargers team, Nicholas?
Holy crap! How can I not think of a name?
Sure. Oh, Justin Aber.
There it is.
Yeah. No, Stabler may be hurt. It's 10-0 Arizona Wranglers.
Except for he actually pronounces it Herbert, right?
Yeah, Justin Herbert.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm thinking of Bobby Hebert. I'm looking at 1980 Saints. I'm thinking of Bobby Hebert.
Right. What is 16 doing? Why was he so dramatic on the Saints bench?
Well, I think maybe he got hurt. I don't know.
Oh, wow.
I don't know if he got hurt, but I know he's been sacked at least 5 times now.
Yeah, he seems pretty good. The Chargers.
Well, I think the Chargers should make the playoffs. They might surprise somebody.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
I don't think the Steelers will make the playoffs. In the NFC,
So, do you ever do that? Sorry,
No.
before you get to your NFC, do you ever do that confidence pool stuff where you not only pick the winner, but you pick I'm so sure this team's going to win that I put 16 on them and 15 and so on?
I used to, but I haven't done it in years. Now that I have money to gamble, I never gamble, which is funny. When I didn't have money, I used to gamble all the time.
I did it for at least 15 years in a row, but then the pandemic, of course, screwed up, so I haven't done it the last, I think just the last year, or was it 2 years? 1 or 2 years in a row I haven't done it, but before that I did it every year, and sometimes multiple different leagues, like one in the office and one with other people. And for all that time, the most difficult team for me to gauge every single year, it was the San Diego Chargers. Like, I just don't understand. They win games they're not supposed to. They lose games they shouldn't lose.
Well, that's
the Dolphins are a little bit hard, too.
What's his name?
Phillip Rivers.
Phillip Rivers. Phillip Rivers was a really good quarterback, but sometimes he would just throw up a goose egg when he shouldn't, and Stabler just got sacked again.
Wow. Yeah, but I mean, even today, I just feel lost. Like, if someone told me and, like, made it convincing why the Chargers are going to be picking number 1, I'd be like, oh, yeah, okay. Yeah. And if someone told me, like, they'll win the AFC, I'd be like, I never looked at it that way, but possibly. I have no clue ever what the Chargers are going to do.
Ready.
And by the way, Nicholas said that most friends and family are from Philadelphia, so yes, they are Eagles.
Wow,
Nicholas,
so you're the only one with brains.
Yes. Nicholas, I hate the Eagles with all my heart and soul. So.
And I don't mind the Eagles, but I, for the most part, cannot stand their fans. Cannot stand Eagle fans.
Oh, this is amazing. Tim Stable's 3 of 7. Saints are about to punch him in. They are like a 11-point spread.
You underestimate the Saints and the levels of awful they can go to when they want to.
Week 9,
especially in these uniforms.
Chargers game in Philly. That's awesome. In Chargers gear. Oh God, please be careful.
What?
Nicholas is going to the Week 9 game between the Chargers and the Eagles in Philadelphia. He's going to wear Chargers gear. Well, please go with family. Go with your family that's going to be all eagled out, so the fans will know not to do anything to you. I think the Eagles fans deserve the football team that they got. Oh my goodness, there's a sack and a fumble. But they like that one fan that said if the Eagles won the Super Bowl, he would go and eat horse manure, and they showed a picture of him doing it. That's the kind of Eagles fan, that Eagles team deserves those fans right there. Of course I don't. I think pretty sure it's true. But anyway.
They whipped snowballs at Santa Claus for crying out.
They booed Mike Smith. Philadelphia fans, they call it the city of Brother Rita. It is not. It's the city of Brother Rita. Oh, Nicholas can't stand Raider fans, and I understand that. But, you know, I just...
Yep.
Raiders
Yeah, you should have saw the last game on this channel.
Oh.
Stupid Raiders.
I mean, are the Las Vegas Raiders going to be just as bad as the Oakland Raiders? I mean, are Oakland people and Vegas people? I mean, I just don't see that kind of stupid kind of vibe that you get from Oakland Raiders fans.
I don't know. We'll see. The dress-up stuff will still be there, but yeah, they might not be as absolutely ridiculous.
Well, you know, that one Raiders guy that always, you know, has all the spikes through his...
Right.
He won't be able to be... I mean, is he going to have to mute?
I don't know.
It's a long
But somebody will pick it up for him, probably. Costumes in Vegas go together. I don't know if they ever opened up anything near the end or
I
not.
don't think so.
Come on, set. 90, walk. Switch. Big rip.
I think the NFC, well, Tampa Bay, because who they got? I mean, Atlanta, they're going down. The Saints don't have Breeze anymore, so I think it's kind of going to be Tampa Bay by default.
Well,
In
the
the
Saints
West,
will still be the closest because of the good coach and all the, Kamara and all the other talent.
in the West, I mean, is Matt Stafford going to be that big of a difference? To the Dolphins?
Yes.
More than the Seahawks.
Stafford is so much better than Goff. I think the Rams
I
are
agree
going
on
to be good.
that, but is that going to?
Yeah.
They just lost.
I mean,
their
that
starting,
is the toughest division.
They lost their starting halfback this year.
Yeah, I think that's the toughest division.
Yeah.
But the Rams will at least be capable of being as good as the other teams in that division because they changed their quarterback.
I mean, everybody's thinking San Francisco's going to do it because they got all their players back who were injured, especially on defense.
See, I think the Rams are a better team than the Seahawks overall, but it's
the playoffs last year and won a game.
Yeah, and I think they were a better team too. It's just that the difference between Russell Wilson and Jared Goff is so wide that it closed the gap and maybe made Seattle technically better. But Stafford's closer to Wilson than Goff is, so I think the Rams are better than the Seahawks now.
Yeah.
The Niners, I understand how they could be good again. I love their coach, but lots of things happen in 2 years. Like all these players are great, and then a couple years later, you're like, well, they're not that good. It just happens.
Hurting because of injury. Nicholas wants to know why the hell are the Falcons holding on from that line? Well, the Falcons probably believe they are closer to a playoff than they are to having to rebuild. And Matt Ryan's contract is not as bad as Carson Wentz, but very Carson Wentz-esque. So if they cut him, they're still going to have to pay probably between $1 million anyway. And you're going to have to deal with a less than suitable quarterback probably. And so you might as well just keep Ryan until you can cut him. Maybe you can get to the playoffs. Maybe crazy things can happen. Probably not, but it's more because, the Eagles decided to just, okay, we're going to suck this year, and we're going to trade a whole bunch of stuff, get a whole bunch of draft picks for the following year, and see what they can do in 2022. I think they're going to throw in the towel because Jalen Hurts is going to be, Jalen Hurts, the quarterback that got benched for Tua Tagovailoa, and not Jalen Hurts, the guy that took him to a championship game.
That was a good job on the name there.
I tried.
0 passing yards?
Yeah, well, that's because Stabler's been sacked like 18 times. Look at all the games around the league.
Wait, why does it not? Oh, because the Raiders-Broncos is technically later.
Yeah, later.
And, of course, the disastrous Oilers-Browns. Browns won that game.
Yes, the Browns did win that game. Barely.
I don't remember the score, though.
30... 34-20.
Something like that.
There's the touchdown by Alan Risher. I think it's going to be the division winners are going to be Cowboys, Tampa, Green Bay if Aaron Rodgers plays. If not, the Bears.
Justin Fields.
Bears have the best defense. And I'm going to say... Well, the problem is if Deshaun Watson... Nicholas said Matt Ryan can't win nothing. The Falcons should go for Deshaun Watson. While I can believe that, the problem is twofold. The contracts for both of them make it very hard to trade. And two, if any of the allegations that Deshaun Watson has to deal with right now are true, he's probably done playing professional football. If any of the 25 sexual assault allegations are true, Allen just ran for 30 yards.
Yeah, it's hard to trade for him until that stuff's cleared.
Yeah, now
I mean, if it all gets cleared, then he's
cleared,
fine.
Then he's going to be, he'll probably be traded to somebody. But you got to remember, Matt Ryan's contract is basically guaranteed at this point, so they're going to have to do what the Eagles did and eat $40 million and just be bad team. And I don't think they want to do that just yet.
The other thing is,
yeah.
I was going to say, I don't think that, well, first of all, I don't think Matt Ryan's a bad quarterback. He may not have the winner's mentality, but it's hard to say that about any quarterback because Brady dominates everyone all the time. But with that said, I love their draft pick. That tight end, I think, is going to be good right away.
Well,
and of course Julio Jones. They have a lot of offensive weapons. I think their coach was the worst coach, besides maybe the Texans coach, in the league, and was just had no clue how to coach.
He's a bad head coach.
Yes, I mean you could tell because they gave up leads all the time. They couldn't field onside kicks. They didn't know.
That was needed for the Cowboys.
It was, but it was still, they're just a disastrous. I mean, it just shows that nobody went over them, like, basic stuff, like, hey, situational, like.
Well, I mean, they hadn't really seen that kick before.
Yeah, but I mean, somebody has to know the rules that you can go get the ball before it goes to 10 yards, no matter what the kick looks like, It's like, stand there.
So Nicholas is not a Dan Quinn fan. Well, I'm hoping that his Legion of Boom defenses turns the Dallas Cowboys defense into a Legion of Boom-esque type defense. But you're right, his head coach is good. What ruined it for me was in the Super Bowl, all they had to do was run the ball. When the Patriots had made the Jones made that great catch along the sideline. At that point, you're in field goal range. All you need to do is run the ball 3 times.
Yep.
Even if it's no yards, you eat a minute, 2 minutes off the clock, and you kick the field goal, and then all of a sudden you're up 10 points, and now it doesn't matter.
Right.
But
that was
for some reason they passed the ball, and you just don't do that. I mean, I kind of get it. You're like, well, they're expecting you to run, so you're not going to do a run, but you don't outthink Bill Belichick. You don't try to be smarter than him. You know what I'm saying? Like in the Super Bowl, the Seattle Super Bowl, Marshawn Lynch, you hand him the ball at the 2-yard line.
3 times.
3 times. You just go, here you go. And you tell the dealing in defense, we're giving the ball to Marshawn Lynch. Here you go. You don't go, oh, let's do a little play action and throw the ball. No, you hand the ball to Marshawn Lynch. And that was the Seattle coaches going, we're smarter than Bill Belichick, so he's going to think we're going to run, but we're going to pass. And that's just like the Super Bowl. We just got this great catch by Julio Jones, so they think we're going to run, so we're going to pass again. Oh, we got a holding penalty. We're going to pass. Oh, we got a sack.
Yeah.
Oh my God,
I think that Super Bowl messed him up more than it messed Matt Ryan up or some of the players up. Like, I think he lost confidence in himself as the guy making the calls, which is, I mean, that's true of a lot of people. Like Wade Phillips, great coordinator. not a good head coach.
Terrible head coach.
Yeah.
He said, I felt the same way about Todd Bowles when he coached the Jets in his first system. Well, the problem is the Jets are a train wreck around a dumpster fire next to, that's across the street from an airline fuel explosion, inside Chernobyl, Ukraine.
Wowzers.
I mean, the Jets are an organization. And I don't think Todd Bowles got a fair shot. You're probably right. I'm not sure I know Todd Bowles didn't get a fair shot. And for them to go to Adam Gase, when Adam Gase, basically, the only thing Adam Gase has done is to have one good year with Jay Cutler. That's not a head coaching, a candidate. And after his flame out in Miami. So, Todd Bowles, maybe. I think he's a great defensive coach. Is he a great head coach? Probably not, but I think it's still... if he got another chance, I'd be okay with it, just to see what he does.
Yeah. I don't think he did enough to warrant never getting a second chance.
Right.
But he's definitely a good coordinator. Very good coordinator. Maybe a great coordinator.
Yes.
And not so much head coach yet, but I don't think I don't think Dan Quinn should ever be a head coach.
Can you explain to me why the 1983 Buccaneers beat the 1983 49ers?
Yeah, because this game hates Joe Montana.
Well, then this game is my favorite.
50 play.
Wow.
All the players you've been wanting to play, I hate, except for Dan Marino. I'm okay with Dan Marino.
Oh, you're okay with Marino?
Yeah, I like Dan Marino. Oh my God, Shader's going to get sacked for safety. Oh my God.
I told you it's a disaster.
Well, I don't think anybody's getting open
the
because their wide receivers are terrible. And the computer's not running the ball.
Right. They need to be running the ball.
They should be running the ball with George Rogers on like 3 straight plays.
And if he would have just went down on the first sack, it wouldn't have been a safety.
Yeah.
He fought off that guy so he could go backwards and then get sacked in the end zone.
Oh, poor Kenny Stabler. At least have a second pass. At least. Russell Ertzleben, number 1 draft pick. How bad were the Saints? They had a first-round draft pick or something.
Wow. That should get you fired. No. Oh, you were cutting out in and out.
Oh, yeah. Russell Ertzleben. Go look him up.
Too tired. Or too lazy right now.
That's probably
Calvin Murray is outrunning the Saints.
Alan Richards outrunning the Saints.
Yeah. So the Wranglers have to be over 100 yards on the ground.
Richards got 70 yards.
Oh my gosh.
Like the very first play he had in the second half was like a 30-yard run.
Yeah, I saw that. Like 2 plays after you said it. One way. I just saw 7-yard completion. So that's not what you're talking about.
It's just he's getting a run. I mean, he's had the kind of running that I wish I had. For Tony Dorsett or for Eric Dickerson or for any of the other 1,000-yard Hall of Fame running backs that get to play and only get 4 yards, 45 yards.
Dorsett had a good game.
It's
It's what?
It took forever for Dorsett to get 140 yards. They had to run the ball on 28 times.
That's still a good game.
Well, not Walter Payton-esque.
He's not Walter Payton. Sorry. He's not. He's not.
Yes, but the Cowboys' offensive line and the Bears' offensive line in 1983, the Cowboys are better.
Yeah, but Payton didn't care.
Ooh, that's a total pass.
I assume 1977 was a fun year for you.
Not really. Yeah. Although, I mean, the games were a lot closer back then,
But you saw, I mean, the Cowboys were a team. They were loaded. They were awesome.
Oh, yeah.
And you saw that the Bears were Walter Payton, right?
Yes. In fact, the Cowboys played the Bears in the playoffs.
Yeah, and they knew it. They're like, let's take this one guy away.
Yes.
Offensive line sucks, but he's still good for some reason.
Well, Keenan Allen should have it. Nicholas said, I'm excited to see Keenan Allen have a big year. They should. I mean, I think they're the second best team in that division. I mean, who knows with the Raiders?
The problem number one is I never know what the Chargers are going to do. Whatever I think the Chargers are going to do, they usually do the opposite. Like on years where I think like, oh, people need to watch out, they'll be an 8-8 team, and then other teams, other years I think, well, you don't have to worry about the Chargers; they're in last.
Don't they have a new head coach now?
He was there, right? They didn't change for this year, did they?
Is
it still Lynn?
Head coaches? I thought they changed head coaches.
Did they? I don't know. The other problem with the Chargers.
Said, yes, we do have a new head coach.
Okay. So I mean, first of all, I can't predict the Chargers for crap. Second of all, it's a new head coach. Third, they are the one team that doesn't get a home field advantage, really. And it's
well, it'll be interesting to see them in their new stadium if they do. Well, I don't think the Chargers belong in Los Angeles, but because Los Angeles, people who live in Los Angeles really don't care about sports anyway. I mean, the Dodgers sure, but I don't know.
Well, even the Dodgers, they're notorious for the stadiums not filled till like the 4th or 5th inning.
Right.
So it's like, yeah, we like them, but we're not going to sit there
you
and
got
watch
Los
the whole
Angeles people
game.
are ambivalent. Anyway.
He's going to run for touchdown now.
Head coach. He was on Seattle's coaching staff. Okay. Isn't Brandon Staley an ex-wide receiver?
I think you're thinking about Brandon Stokely.
I guess so. You're right. Yeah, Brandon Stokely. Well, the Saints are third and goal on. I'm sorry, the third and goal on like the 5, and are beating the Saints 15-0.
Yeah, they're going to shut out the Saints. No, the Saints will score, but yeah, the Saints are definitely losing this one, which I said as a joke, and then I said as I'm going to go ahead and pick it, and now it's like, wow. I did not think it would be a blowout.
Second touchdown run.
Oh, they're going to lose by 3 touchdowns.
You're going to have to play the run against the Texans.
Am I playing the Wranglers next year?
I don't know. Let's see.
No.
Well, you're the Colts.
Wow.
No, you're not the Colts. You're the Oilers.
I'm not the Colts. Yeah. Yeah, I'll
have to play them twice.
We're going to do at least one quarterback spy. We'll see if that's not enough. We'll have to put 2 of them out there. Although, if you saw the Saints, 2 linebackers were looking at him. They saw him cross the line, and then when he got to the 1, they started moving. So this is not the later 80s 4 linebackers of Johnson, Mills.
This is the last good year for Bum Phillips, New Orleans Saints.
Is Ricky Jackson there already, though?
No, because Ricky Jackson played for the USFL.
Oh, right.
Linebackers played for the USFL. Sam Mills was in the USFL. Ricky Jackson
was Pat Swilling in the USFL?
Well, no, but he's still in college.
Right. I do love that linebacking.
And Von Johnson's in the NFL. I mean, in the USFL.
Yes. Yep. I knew the. I forgot about Jackson for some reason. Being in the USFL, but I knew the 2 middles were in there. The Mills and Johnson.
Gaber's back. He's got time to throw. Nobody's getting open. That's the problem. He's got time to throw the ball, but nobody's getting open. Because his receivers are terrible.
Where's Hobie Brenner?
Well, he's the only one that they got.
Keeping him in the block?
But they sent him in. No, they sent him out on a flare.
Oh, my gosh. He keeps getting sacked, too.
Yeah.
2.5 sacks from McCoy, who now leads the league. He leads all the NFL and USFL in sacks.
Do I think Winston can play well in New Orleans?
Whoa. That just said the Saints have a total of negative 17 yards. Not passing yards. Total yardage is negative 17 for the Saints.
Just screwed up. Oh, I screwed up. Oh.
Uh-oh, what?
I hit X invert, I hit skip.
Skip.
Do I think Winston can play well in this year from the Oh, no, they switched. It was the end of the quarter. Okay. I like Jameis Winston. I think he really, his coaching style, his quarterback play doesn't fit the head coach there. And you know what? If he can't do it with the quarterback whisperer Sean Payton, then he's probably done. I think he'll be okay. I think the Saints will have a good offense, but I think their defense is lacking. I think that's, other than the fact that Drew Brees' arm was falling off, he probably knew that, the Saints have been perennial contenders, so it was just a matter of time for them to start falling off. I think Winston will have a good year.
Winston will be better than he was because it's a better system, better coach.
Yeah. And
Alvin Kamara is better than you think he had at that position before.
Right. And
but he's not Drew Brees.
Taysom Hill, I think, is a better fit. I don't think Taysom Hill is a good quarterback. Taysom Hill is a gadget player that, he can come in and throw the ball a little bit, but Taysom Hill got beat by the Eagles badly, last year. So I don't believe in Taysom Hill. Taysom Hill is an athlete who plays quarterback.
The thing about Sean Payton, Sean Payton's a good coach, so he might come up with stuff that suits Winston better. But what he can do, if the guy is just accurate, Payton can make him look really good. Winston's okay. Winston's probably more accurate than Hill, but it's just not Drew Brees. The Saints aren't top tier anymore. They're still good enough to be in the playoffs, though, I think.
Well, Winston, I think Winston is accurate. His decision making is, I think he can be fooled a little bit.
Well, that's the two things. Yeah, sorry, both things. Because Brees was just a master of seeing things, and the same things that Peyton was seeing, so they would call a play, and Brees would know why it's being called, who's going to get open, and that's the part that, if Winston can do it, good for him. He'll resurrect his career. Not that it's been a horrible career, but he's like borderline. Is he going to be a backup the rest of his career? Can he start? So if he can get it and make the right decisions, that could be great for him.
He's made Teddy Bridgewater look good. I think it's too bad Teddy Bridgewater lost the ball.
Bridgewater's not a bad player. Yeah, Bridgewater would have been better player. But
Bridgewater just, his injuries are still in.
Yeah. That was a horrific injury.
The Saints have completed 2 passing yards. 3 for 3.
What other good storylines are there? The Washington team picking the name? Ever? What about the Giants? So are you scared of the Giants at all? Because their defense is starting to come together, I thought.
I think their defense is getting better. They have Saquon Barkley back. They have Daniel Jones.
Right.
I don't know who the wide receivers are because Golden Tate's 500 years old. And
I don't know. I don't know how good Daniel Jones is.
Their offensive line is still broke. Their offensive line is terrible.
I thought they addressed. They have to get a whole new offensive line. But didn't they get a couple offensive linemen?
Not high grade. Then they got some defense.
Well, yeah. If you don't have an offensive line, you can't really do much.
Holding offense.
Holding can be on the Saints.
Ready! 18 Gators.
First and 20. Is there a sack in the future?
Ready!
What am I looking for the time? Stabler's on fire. He's 11-17 for 98 yards now.
No. Some garbage yards. Now you're down by 3 scores to a USFL team.
On the set.
And you say bad, but they're playing better than the other USFL team.
Yeah, okay, right. They did draft a tight end. Oh my goodness, they were just terrific. The Giants had Kenny Galladay, who they got from Detroit, and drafted a tight end. So their offense is going to get better, but I just don't know if Daniel Jones will have time to throw the ball.
Oh wow, Kenny Stabler just threw an interception.
Oh yeah.
Wow, they want to be shut out. Is what they want.
Of course they will.
So if the Giants, I'm trying to figure out who's the team that. Well, I mean the reason they come out of nowhere is because you can't figure it out, but sometimes you can guess it. Who's the dark horse team? Where you're like, what?
And the NFC?
Why do we have to either side? I heard people say Jacksonville. I don't believe it. Are the Steelers going to bounce back with Big Ben? Or
No.
is he done?
I think Big Ben's arm is going to go the way of Drew Brees. And
30 base.
Juju Smith-Schuster isn't a number 1 wide receiver. And who's their offensive line? I mean, guys have retired, they let guys go.
Well,
And they've even lost some guys on
Williams not
defense.
there anymore.
60 outlaw.
So, okay, cool.
The Bengals didn't do anything to help Joe Burrow yet, right?
Oh yeah, they drafted a wide receiver, but they didn't draft his offensive line.
Right, that's what I mean.
Yeah, so
Keep him on the field. Doesn't matter how good he is if he's in the training room.
I mean, I hope so, because hopefully not cheer for Joe Burrow.
I do like Joe Burrow.
I mean, I want the Bengals to be the second best team in the division.
The Ravens aren't a dark horse.
No, they'll be favored because they have the greatest quarterback to ever play the game.
See, I think you're going too far with that, but I do like their coach.
Yeah.
I think he's the better coach named Harbaugh.
I like that.
I do like. I think Jim Harbaugh's a good coach.
Offense.
I just, Michigan, he's in a no-win situation.
Here we go. 15-1. 15-1.
For whatever reason,
Well,
Ohio State is just able to out-recruit everybody. I don't know why. Gibber almost threw another third.
Set. 94.
Yeah, it was more fun when Michigan and Ohio State met something. Or just the Big Ten in
Baylor's
general.
going to get another safety.
Are you serious?
Yep. Same thing happened.
I am racking my brain and I can't think of who the dark horse is. I wouldn't call the Rams. They made the playoffs. So it's someone that probably didn't make the playoffs last year.
Well, the dark horse, but everybody's talking
Could be
49ers.
49ers, yeah.
Arizona, maybe? If you believe in Kyler Murray.
I don't think Kyler Murray's bad. I don't think the Cardinals are good, though. They're kind of fun to watch, but they're not good.
24-0.
The Saints are all upset. Poe's kicking his helmet, pushing people. Good. One guy on the Saints cares. And why are we losing 24-0 to a U.S.
It looks like there was a fumble, and the Saints picked it up.
No, so he got them fired up. Huh?
Well,
And of course they're celebrating. We're down by 3 scores, including 2-point conversions. They will celebrate. Or one good play.
Five.
wide open. How come my guys get that wide open against you?
Should I pick the Giants? But the Giants might be dark horse. No, you don't believe it.
If their offensive line plays better than the
Yeah.
they have something more than enough pieces. And their head coach is.
I guess you could technically pick the Patriots since they missed the playoffs last year. Because they got to be better with not missing half their team's injured.
I mean, to me, a dark horse team is like somebody who you think is not this year, but next year. Somebody who'll be there in 2022, but ends up being good in 2021. Maybe the Bengals. Vikings?
No offensive line. What? No. The Vikings are already on their way back down, I think.
Kirk Cousins have one more year. What about Carolina?
Kirk Cousins sucks.
Sam Darnold,
Carolina.
Quarterback.
Come on. Now you're just making jokes.
Nope. The Saints are kicking a field goal.
I love it. You're not going to shut us out, USFL team. Oh, man.
Well, Miami should have made the playoffs last year instead of Baltimore. Nicholas said Miami. I mean, I think they're going to make the playoffs this year because, I mean, Miami should have made it instead of Pittsburgh.
Technically, if the rule is pick a team that didn't make the playoffs, yeah, Miami's a good pick.
Yeah.
But in my head, they're already like that wouldn't surprise me that they're talking about who's going to surprise me.
You know why I think the Browns are going to be even better this year? Technically, the Browns have the third. They were a third place team in the AFC North. The Steelers and the Ravens had. The Ravens won the division. Steelers had a better record because Cleveland had to go to Pittsburgh to win.
So they get the third place
So
schedule.
they get to play third place teams at every.
So who was third place?
Who's third place?
Patriots.
The Raiders? No.
Chargers. Yeah.
Chargers.
So Chargers, Patriots. That's not easy.
Patriots, no. But you get either Houston or Jacksonville.
Right. That's the easy one. That's really only one. I don't know that the Patriots are any easier than the Dolphins. And I don't know that the Chargers are any easier than the Raiders.
You get the third place team. You get the third place team in the NFC since there's 17 games now. What team?
Oh, yeah. But what is the 17th game? I missed that. What do you get?
You get the Cowboys. Cowboys get the Patriots.
So you get the East, like an NFC East team gets the AFC East?
Yeah, so if they get, maybe they get the West, so they would get, who would have the worst record? San Francisco or Arizona?
San Francisco was the last.
So they get Arizona.
Instead of the Rams, so yeah, that's a win.
Nicholas says, I believe in Tua. Yeah.
There's no reason to try to spell his last name. Just
he believes in Tua, and he doesn't like the 17-game schedule. Well,
the only in theory, in mathematical theory, a 17-game schedule should lead to less ties, like less people tied with the same record. But that's the only good thing, just because obviously they went from 12 to 14 to 16, so every time it's made the stats all stupid. But especially with passing stats already, and then you give another game, it's like 5,000-yard passers aren't even going to mean anything. They go, you hit 5,000 yards, like, yeah, so everyone did, except for the Bears.
Well, now, you'd have to think Jerry Rice's record is probably second.
And that part sucks, too, because I love how...
I don't even think Emmitt Smith's still in the record right now.
No, another game, it just means more passing yards.
Yep.
I mean, maybe you'll have a few more runners at 1,000 yards, but... Nobody. Look at that. The Saints had 33 passing yards and 26 rushing yards. What? The Wranglers. That's stupid.
Well, Nicholas, thanks for kind of hanging out and talking to us.
Absolutely.
I will be, don't ask why, but I will be recording the stats for the week, so that'll take about 30 minutes or so, so you can come back and keep talking. I don't know. Anyway, thanks for hanging out. If you come back, great. If not, that's cool. We'll be here soon.